My elementary school had a beginning orchestra program, and I decided that I wanted to play the cello. So in third grade, I started playing the cello, and I couldn't place it at the time, but I really liked, I just really enjoyed that, being able to express myself in a different way. And in sixth grade, I got to join band, played the trombone. I was still playing the cello at that time as well, so I was kind of doing both and absorbing a lot of information musically. And so that kind of propelled things quite a bit. I didn't think I was going to pursue music as a career until late high school, when I kind of realized that I was going to have to, pick something other than music, and there was nothing I wanted to do more than music. I was like, okay, cool, that gives me, a reason to get up, and I found that just having a reason was, was good enough for me to be able to start doing it. And so now my internal clock is pretty good about that. I can get up at 6:30, no problem, and just get my day started. There's kind of a warm-up period where you're getting your face ready, you're doing a little bit of buzzing. After a few minutes, you're pretty much doing fundamental exercises. It's no longer a warm-up. You're really getting in all of the fundamental things you need to do on the horn. You're getting a little bit of everything. You're getting your flexibility, your articulation, any multiple tonguing, and just really just perfectly crafting your sound.
When we get together in the morning, we I would say, we're probably warmed up 10 minutes or 15 minutes in. But I like to think a lot more about being able to feel really good all the way through the day. I feel like if you start the day really carefully like we do, it allows you to feel good all the way through those 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day of playing. And so I'm thinking more about the last notes of the day.
So he's kind of imparted that on us. And there are some days that even when I don't go, I still use elements of his routine. I think without having that routine, that it could be a little bit of a crapshoot if I pick up the horn. It's like I haven't really played it. Again, he perfectly crafted that for himself, and it works really well for me. It works really well for a lot of people. So it's kind of a theory class just to get us thinking about music in a different way. It's just another way of analyzing tonal music. So classical music, like we're talking Mozart, Bach, Beethoven, Brahms, 18th century European classical music. It's kind of nice doing that stuff because every day is a little bit different. No one day is going to be exactly the same. For the most part, the middle of my day is when I don't have class or ensembles, and that's kind of the chunk of time that I have to do any grading, any meetings I have to do. I get in good practice on my own every day on the instrument, and whatever I'm working on just depends on my needs at that time. So usually I do some fundamentals, I do kind of additional exercises to the ones we do in routine, and I'll work on whatever repertoire I need. So up until now, it's been the David concertino that I'm playing tonight, and then really just making sure that every time I pick up the horn, I'm really focused on what kind of sound I want, being super efficient with my practice. I'd rather practice an efficient, slightly shorter amount of time than a less efficient, longer time, just to say that I put more time. It's important to put time, of course, but I always like to make sure that I'm in the right headspace before I ever pick up the horn. For a day, probably 4 hours or so. Usually there's a couple hours worth in ensembles and then a couple hours worth of time on my own, sometimes more. I'd say like minimum 3 during the week, maximum probably 6 or so.
The trombone studio is one of our strongest studios in the whole Greenwood School of Music. The students in that studio make each other better on a daily basis. And it's not by I'm better than you. Everyone's working to get better, and it's kind of rising tide lifts all ships. Everyone at the individual level is getting better. Therefore, everyone gets better because you're surrounded by really passionate and quality musicians and artists. And just being in that environment creates this, I'm going to work because I need to work because I need to keep up.
The fact that I know that I have, done a lot of different things, very stimulating things, and the fact that I can, very easily fall asleep at night. I fall asleep at night knowing that I did a lot of good work during the day.